All right, hi everyone, good morning. I am on a train. So I'm leaving Brisbane. I'm really emotional.
Would all customers please take your seats? Visitors, please stand clear behind the yellow stick.
Okay, so I have like about 1.5 weeks left in Australia. I just finished my trip in Brisbane and said goodbye to my brother and his fiance last night, said goodbye to mum this morning. She dropped me at the station. I'm on my way to my hometown, Woolgoolga. It's a little town sort of in between two cities called Grafton and Coffs Harbour. They're the two main stops on the train, so I'm going to be actually getting off at Grafton. It was meant to be Coffs, but it's easier for Dad to pick me up from Grafton, so I'll be getting off there. It's about 4 hours, sorry. I'm in a first class cabin, which is really cool. I upgraded last minute last night. So about 8 o'clock last night, I checked the ticket and it said I only had a luggage allowance of 20 kilos and there was no chance of paying extra. And I thought, fuck, like I'm definitely going to be over 20 kilos. So then I just asked, but first class got 40 kilos. So I called up and I asked, how much is it to upgrade into first class? And it was just an extra $20. So I decided to upgrade. So my original ticket was around 80. It's cheaper if you book online. And then the upgrade was 20. So it was around $100. My dad did offer to come and pick me up, but I really wanted to do the train trip just so I could vlog it. After Coffs, or after Woolgoolga, sorry, I'm going to be going down to Sydney it's the same train actually. This is the Brisbane to Sydney train. So it's the same train, but I'll just be getting on halfway through. So yeah, it was a bit of a shit show this morning getting to Roma Street station. I kind of just got here last minute and so I wasn't really able to film much at the train station because it was a bit chaotic, and then a sweet old man was talking to me until we left. So he was one of the workers. He's actually a train driver. I don't really know what they call them. They're not obviously a pilot. The person who drives the train, I think it's just train driver. So he's a train driver and he was just chatting, so I missed when we left, but it's okay. Roma Street has upgraded since I was last here and the entrance is not in the same spot that it used to be, and I misread Google Maps and took us around the wrong way, and then it was getting late and I missed the cutoff for checking in my bags. That's where they usually weigh it, and they didn't even weigh my bags when I got on. So after all of that, but I'm really glad I'm in first class because for now I actually have all this space. So hopefully I can kind of stay like this because I'm actually in that seat there, 15. Yeah, so this is just going to be a vlog about my journey on the train. I really wish I took videos of the stations because it's actually so quiet and different compared to India. If you want to see what an Indian train station looks like, have a look at this vlog here. When I was in Amritsar, we got the train back home from Amritsar to Chandigarh. But I'll be able to get videos of the stations anyway when I arrive. But it was so quiet, and I actually missed they didn't have any places to buy food. If you wanted to buy anything on the stations, you had to go downstairs and outside. So I kind of missed that. I do like that about India because, they have places and they have just people selling food all along the station. There is a buffet cart, so I'll show you that. I overheard her saying that it was open. Their breakfast options don't have anything vegetarian. It's like bacon and egg or ham and cheese or something. But they've got sandwiches and everything because I just had to go pay for my upgrade. So I had a look at it then. But yeah, I'll show you guys that, different views. And I'll also show you where the bags are kept. So my suitcase, I probably could have brought it in here, but you kind of had to, it had to fit under the seat. So this is my backpack. I don't think my suitcase, I wouldn't have been able to leave it standing, so I'll show you where the baggage space is. There was heaps of room at the back. Also, my bag was very close to splitting this morning, and I'm pretty sure it's going to break, so I might have to look at getting 2 smaller size suitcases. I'm just going to have to check my tickets to make sure I can carry 2 bags for my journeys, but I might have to look at doing that because I have 1 big suitcase, and yeah, she was full. So this trip will take about 4 hours, so I'm planning on just trying to finish editing. I have like 4 videos that I'm trying to edit. I have my book here. Maybe I'll try and nap because I had to wake up at 3 o'clock and I think I slept around 10. So yeah, maybe I'll try and nap, read and edit some videos. So when I'm in my hometown, I'm going to do like a heritage tour, which is like looking at all the heritage sites around the town. I'm going to do that. My video around the beach and everything just came out yesterday, so I'll link it up top. If you haven't seen it yet, you can have a look here about my hometown. And when I'm in Sydney, I don't know if I'll vlog too much because I'm going to be staying with family. I was born in Sydney, so I have most of Mum's side of the family still living down there, so I'll be seeing family down there. And then, yeah, depending on what I do, if there's time to vlog, I will. And then same thing in Perth. I'm staying with my sister, so if there's time to vlog, I'll also vlog there. So we will see. I will also add there's no Wi-Fi on here, so it's a bit of a negative or con, I guess. But I am glad that I upgraded to first class because there's just so much room in here and I can hopefully lay down. And in economy, it's just like your normal train, similar to like the one I was on in Amritsar, or just like your regular, looks like a bus kind of, or aeroplane kind of thing with the seats in the rows. So yeah, I am glad I upgraded. Just next door in between my cabin and the next cabin, there's a shower and toilet as well. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's not bad. And look, I probably could have got away with booking economy and not having my bags weighed, but it was just like, I paid for the just the comfort of knowing that my bags would be fine. Sun's coming up. So yeah, and like I said, it's really comfortable too, but I do have to pay for food. This lighting is really nice. Okay, so this is really cool. I just noticed this. There's tables in here. It's hard to open with nails. So I guess you're like, oh right, okay, and they go in here. So they just sit in here like this. That's cool. Then you can swivel them around. All right. So yeah, when I get food, I can eat on this little table. My Italian grandma, my nonna, she never drove. So whenever she used to visit us, like as I said, we were born in Sydney, and then when we moved to Woolgoolga, she used to come up and visit us, and she used to come by train. So she used to do that a lot actually, and she used to come up with my cousins when they didn't drive, and yeah, they used to come and visit us and come by train. So I'm excited to do that trip. Even though obviously probably things have changed a lot since then, but it just reminds me of my nonna. There you go. So yeah, so you have row seats, but then the berth, so that's what this is. It's like a bed, so you can actually lay for like sleeper. This is like a sleeper cabin too. So this is all farmland, it's private farmland. Okay, so there's one thing I noticed. They don't have PowerPoints in here. So, con, no Wi-Fi. The network is terrible, so Wi-Fi is a kind of would be preferential. And yeah, no power points. I noticed that there are lights here though. So, I mean, like, so I've got my power bank and it's charged, so that's okay, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any power points other than for the electric shaver. Another travel tip I suggest, I gave a few in my video traveling around Singapore. It's up top here, Singapore airport, sorry. Comfy travel shoes. So I was wearing my like sport shoes or sneakers, joggers, whatever you want to call them, wherever you are. Running shoes. These things. I was wearing them, but my feet always get, mostly when flying, my feet get a little bit swollen and they're a bit uncomfortable. So I always keep a pair of thongs, flip-flops. In Australia we call them thongs. Or I just got these slides in Australia, so yeah, I'm just wearing slides because they're much more comfortable and relaxed. So yeah, pack comfy slip-on shoes to wear when you're around. It is actually looking like quite foggy outside. I don't know if it's fog or rain. It must be fog. It's quite cold actually, I think. Well, yeah, look at that. I actually have no idea where we are. There's no network. Can't check Google Maps or anything, but we haven't stopped yet. Oops. What is the time? It's 6:50. We haven't stopped. So I don't know where our first stop is. I actually thought that we'd be stopping at Gold Coast, but I guess if people want to come from Gold Coast, they just have to go to Brisbane. But yeah, a lot of fog, which is weird. Maybe that happens in summer, I can't remember. I'm actually starting to get really hungry now, so I think I'm going to go to the buffet cart. I just started editing one of my other videos, but the new app I'm using, you need network for the stickers and the text things. So I'm actually editing some voiceovers for a couple of my other videos. I don't know if I've said this before, but I get very nervous filming in public and talking, and if I don't have my microphone, I don't want to be shouting everything. So I actually just film and then I do the voiceovers when editing. So I'm doing that now because I don't need internet for that. So I'm filming like a day in the life kind of video, which will probably be out now. So if it is, watch it up top. And if it's not, just there won't be anything there. Because it was a day in my life in Brisbane, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be out before this one. Something else I love is that you can actually lock the door. So if you want to have a nap, you can lock it. I'm just going to the toilet actually. So I might just shut this door for now. Actually, no, I won't. Never mind. I'm going to pick my bag up. Oh yeah, here's the toilet. It's showing vacant. Jesus, does this fucking work? What the fuck? I guess you pull it down. Okay, here you go. Pull top handle to release hopper. After use, press button marked flush. All right, let's try it. Okay, yeah, so you literally just have to pull this down. My gosh. Woohoo! Okay, same thing with the water. I tell you what, that was a very interesting experience. And I have never done that before, like used a toilet like that before. That's actually very clever, such a small space. But yeah, to have everything folded up. All right, I'm gonna go to the buffet cart now. So these are all of the other first class cabins, or like the day cabins, and at night they're the sleeper cabins.
So now we're just walking through, there's like a water bubbler there where the trains connect. These are the exits. Just here into the right is actually where you store your luggage. So that's mine there. This is the other first class, but they have more room than economy. So where I'm staying is first class cabins. These are just first class seats. And we're heading into the buffet cart area now. Other side of the buffet cart is the economy seats. So these are the meals, so like poke bowls. There's chicken poke, vegetarian, there's some wine, snacks, water, sandwiches, drinks, cheese and crackers.
All right, so I got some food, fucking expensive, but everything in Australia is expensive these days. I got a poke bowl, so it's brown rice, roast pumpkin. They didn't have, like they have an all day breakfast menu, bacon and egg roll, that sort of thing, but they don't have any veg options for that besides yogurt. They had a big range of sandwiches. There was like a vegetarian, like tofu one. It didn't feel like that. It was like, I don't know, some like chutney thing. But they don't actually have milk alternatives. So apparently the guy I was just talking to said that he's been asking for milk alternatives for 10 years and they haven't done it, which is so strange because like it's so common now to offer alternatives, as in like dairy-free alternatives, so soy, almond, oat. I know almond is like one of those things that, well, now a lot of places have it, but before it was just soy, and like I'm happy with soy. But yeah, they don't even have soy. So they said to do like a feedback form, so I'm definitely going to do that because yeah, I think it's really important to have those kind of alternatives for people. So my understanding of a poke bowl is kind of like open sushi or something. So yeah, it looks really nice. The guy said that at the counter said it was really fresh, so fresh flavors. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's kind of like a dip of some kind. Oh, I can't film and do this. Oh, there it is. Oh, and also there's a bin there, so you can just pull the bin out. And I need to fill up my water bottle, and they said that there's a bubbler around the corner, so I can fill that up too, so that's really good. How pretty is this view though? We're at our first stop. It's a place called Casino, which is in New South Wales, so we've crossed the border already. So we're going past a lot more bushland now. So I don't really know how to describe bushland to people who don't know what bushland is. It's kind of like Australian version of jungle. It's just bush on the land. So, I mean, there is some farms here, but there's also a lot of bush, a lot of trees. It's a bit more drier out this way because it's summer. So it is a bit brown, but we've had more rain than usual. So I think this is greener than normal for summer too. I actually am getting off in like an hour. So I thought it was like 5 hours, but I forgot about the time difference. So on my ticket it has like the departure time and arrival time, but arrival time is local time. And in New South Wales, it's an hour ahead of Brisbane. So yeah, I'm getting off in about an hour. I'm gonna go fill up my water now though. And still no one with me. So we've just stopped once, and that was a Casino. We haven't stopped since. Grafton might be the next stop actually. So yeah, it's been really nice. Oh, there's some cows. I think I've left it too late again.
This is actually Grafton, so I'm going to be getting ready to get off. This is the Grafton River. I'll be getting off in just a few minutes, and this is the end of the first part of my video on the XPT train to Sydney.
luggage allowance of 40 kilos, but it has to be in 2 bags and 1 bag cannot be over 20 kilos. My bag was 30, but I didn't check it in, I just lifted it up myself, so that's how I got around it. But yeah, if you want to check your bags in, you do have to be careful with that. It's a 9-hour trip. I brought my own snacks today. I also brought a neck pillow, a travel pillow, because I didn't have one of those before. They don't have almond milk on the train, funnily enough, so I have these coffee sachets made from almond milk. So I'm going to go to the buffet car later and ask for a cup of hot water for my coffee. So lucky I packed my own food. We went out for pizza the other night, and I have leftover pizza, and I have like some muesli bars, a packet of chips. Because anyway, I was saying that lucky I brought my own food because the buffet car, the fridge is broken, and so they've only got hot food, and I don't think any of it's vegetarian. So luckily I have my own stuff. They might be able to heat my pizza up for me. Maybe I can ask them. But yeah, like at Tari, one of the stops, then I think they'll get a replacement fridge, and then they'll be able to, or they'll get like some more stock of food. They've also got hot meals available because this is quite a long trip. I don't know what hot meals are, but I know like their snacks are just like bacon and egg rolls, ham and cheese toasted sandwiches, but their hot meals might have something vegetarian. They just don't have like the cold options. Like when I came down from Brisbane, I had like one of those salad bowls, but that was obviously refrigerated. So if I get hungry later, which I probably will, I can have a look to see what their hot meal variety is. Alright, I've been on here for 2 hours. I've had my coffee. I had a muesli bar and I'm hungry. And I'm having my pizza. Oh, it's so bright. It's mushroom and feta pizza. I didn't ask them to heat it up, I'm just having it cold. So yeah. Still have like maybe 6 hours to go. But it's nice. It's a nice experience. I might try and have a little nap too because I'm pretty tired. So I ended up getting lunch because I'm actually really hungry, but what they do is they come around and take your order over the speaker. They tell you what the specials are. So I got the fish and potato or something because I didn't like the vegetarian curry option. Then they give you a ticket and then they tell you when the food's ready. So got my food. I also got another cup of hot water. I'll have a coffee after this. And yeah, pretty smooth sailing. So it's now 12:40. I have 3 more hours. It looks pretty good actually. A bit smelly because it's fish, so lucky I'm sitting by myself. watching. If you have any questions about the train trip, any of the processes I went through, just leave me a comment and let me know.